Today, we are going to learn how to simplify complex algebraic expressions by identifying and using basic algebraic identities. Our learning objectives are to 1. Identify patterns that match square identities, 2. Use substitution to simplify expressions, and 3. Apply the identities a plus b squared and a minus b squared. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to take a long, intimidating expression and boil it down to its simplest form using these techniques. The key is to look for the structure of these two formulas in the problems we solve. Identity 1, a plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And identity 2, a minus b squared equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Let's jump into our first example. For our first example, we will simplify an expression involving three variables, x, y, and z. This looks quite long, but notice the pattern. We have a term squared, then 2 times 2 different terms, then the other term squared. Let a equal 5x plus 7y plus 3z and b equal 7x minus 7y minus 3z. By substituting these complex parts with simple letters like a and b, the expression becomes, this is exactly our identity for a plus b squared. Now, we just need to plug our original expressions back in for a and b. Next, let's remove the internal parentheses and combine the like terms inside the brackets. Notice what happens here. 7y minus 7y is 0, and 3z minus 3z is also 0. We are left with 5x plus 7x. Finally, squaring 12x gives us our simplified result. By using substitution and the identity, we turned a very complex expression into a single term. In this second example, we'll see how the subtraction identity works. The expression we want to simplify is 7p plus 3q minus 5r, squared minus 2 times the first part, times 8p minus 4q minus 5r, squared. Just like before, notice that the expression is composed of two main parts repeated in a specific pattern. Let a equal 7p plus 3q minus 5r, and let b equal 8p minus 4q minus 5r. If we replace these parts with a and b, our expression transforms into a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Because of the minus sign in front of the middle term, this matches the identity for a minus b squared. Now we substitute the original algebraic terms back in. Be very careful with the negative sign here. When we subtract the second group, the sign of every term inside that parentheses must change. Let's group the terms. 7p minus 8p gives us negative p. 3q plus 4q gives us 7q. And negative 5r plus 5r cancels out to 0. We can expand this one last time using the same identity to get the final polynomial form. This results in 49q squared minus 14qp plus p squared. We have successfully simplified the expression from a large multivariable mess into a clean trinomial. Thanks for watching. Sometimes, identities can help us solve problems with decimals much faster than a calculator. Let's simplify 6.35 times 6.35 plus 2 times 6.35 times 3.65. Notice how the numbers repeat. We can rewrite the multiplication of the same numbers as squares. This fits our first identity perfectly, where a is 6.35 and b is 3.65. Substituting these into the identity, we get the sum of the numbers squared. Now, take a moment to look at the numbers inside the parentheses. What is 6.35 plus 3.65? It adds up to exactly 10. So the whole expression simplifies to 10 squared, which equals 100. Without doing any heavy, long multiplication, we found that this complex-looking decimal expression is exactly 100. Now, let us look at a different kind of simplification involving a fraction. This utilizes the difference of squares identity. We have the numerator as 2,345 times 2,345 minus 759 times 759, and the denominator as 2,345 minus 759. First, we can rewrite the terms in the numerator as squares. The numerator now matches the identity, a squared minus b squared, which factors into a plus b times a minus b. Notice that we have the term 2,345 minus 759 in both the numerator and the denominator. We can cancel these out. This leaves us with a very simple addition problem. When we add these numbers together, we get our final answer, 3,104. By identifying the difference of squares, we avoided large multiplications and a difficult division. To wrap up, let's look at one final practice problem. This one is very similar to our first example and will help reinforce what we've learned. As we have done before, let's identify our substitution variables. Substituting these into the expression gives us a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. This is our familiar identity for a plus b squared. Now, we substitute the actual expressions back in for a and b. Combining the terms inside the brackets, 4x plus 4x is 8x, and 3y minus 3y is 0. Squaring 8x gives us the final result, 64x squared. Today, we've seen how algebraic identities like a plus b squared and a minus b squared are not just formulas to memorize, but powerful tools to simplify complex expressions and solve numerical problems efficiently. Keep practicing these patterns, and soon you'll be able to simplify even the most daunting expressions with ease. Great job today!